my first review of the channel. I'm so excited. And the first review of this channel will be about Soul, 2020 Soul on Disney Plus. Now, this film was directed by Pete Docter of previous films like Up and Inside Out, and stars a voice cast of Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey. Jamie Foxx of Django and Ray, and Tina Fey of 30 Rock and SNL, and writer of Mean Girls. Now, the first thing I want to say about this movie is I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. This movie was a masterpiece. Now, the first thing I want to get into is the animation. The animation for this film was absolutely stunning. It was absolutely gorgeous. The animation at Pixar has come so far and reached amazing heights. Even on the TV, this movie looked gorgeous. I could only dream of how it would look like to see this in a theater. Now, finally, I want to talk about the performances. Now, Jamie Foxx as the lead role of Joe Gardner was phenomenal. He balanced a perfect obsessed with music, but just average old Joe guy trying to live through life. But the standout for me for this movie was Tina Fey. She stole the show as 22, having nobody soul who was trying to find her purpose, you know. And through the movie, she kind of conveys that wonderful curiosity, but also like fear of the unknown, because for her, the whole entire movie, she could never get to Earth and get her Earth pass because she never got her spark. And throughout the movie, you're led to believe that the spark is what you feel like your purpose is in life is and what you're meant to do. But by the end of the movie, you find out that what your spark really is the fact that you are ready to actually live. And that leads into another thing that I loved about this movie is the fact that they took large and big concepts like what is our purpose in life and what are we meant to do that's supposed to make us happy, and large concepts like these that we struggle day to day to figure out, and made it understandable and easy to access for people of all ages. It doesn't matter if you are a young child or a grown adult, this movie you will be able to understand. And concepts like death and before life and what a soul is and how everyone comes to be, like very large concepts, and makes them easy to understand for anyone. Now, another aspect of this movie that I cannot go without talking about is the music. The music is phenomenal. It centers around a lot of jazz and pianos and trumpets and just music in general. And the music by this soul team was absolutely phenomenal. It kept you engaged and it was exciting, and I give my props to it. So overall, I have nothing bad to say about this movie. This movie was phenomenal. It was a great time, and I couldn't give it any more praise. And a side note, another thing that I really, really appreciated was just truly showing some of the black experience. Me being a black man and stuff like that, I don't usually go into Pixar movies really anticipating seeing myself. But going to this movie, I had high hopes for what they would show, and it did not fail. It gave me all that I would hope to want to see, from the barbershop scene and the scene to just his interactions with his mother and family and friends. It was truly a nice surprise to see so authentically put on screen some of the black experience. So how I'm going to review these movies at the end and stuff like that, I'm going to give it a score. And since this channel is called Film Feast, I'm going to do it restaurant style, and I'm gonna give it out of 4 stars. If it's 5 stars, please correct me, but I know it as 4 stars. So for this movie, for my first review too, ironically, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 4. I love this movie. This movie was a masterpiece, and I cannot give it enough praise. So, if you have anything to say about this movie, have you seen it? What did you think? Do you think what I did? Do you not? Did you like it? Did you not? Please comment below. Tell me all your thoughts, and like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.